Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of A Work in Progress, AWIPOD Wrestling Podcast. I am your host, Brent Piles, and with me, as always, is a man who's recording from a closet in this new house. It's not really a closet; it's actually just a side room. But it's the mayor of Canton. How you doing, Mayor?
Man, I am doing fantastic. I am finally out of that apartment. I don't hear kids running on top of me as I'm trying to record at 8 p.m. at night. So it's pretty good. It's nice and quiet in here, even though it isn't a closet right now, basically. I mean, it's, a 12-foot by 8-foot room, so not quite a closet.
A pretty fucking spacious closet, if it's a closet.
I mean, this was the size of my room in college, and I fit a bed, a desk, a TV, entertainment center, so much stuff all into one little room in college.
400 million beers you fit in there?
Yeah. I mean, there were many nights where I'd used a Coors Light 24-pack box as a pillow.
As a pillow?
Yeah, I just used that thing as a pillow.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah.
My wife's going to smother my dogs with the pillow in a minute because they're being assholes.
Yeah, dogs tend to do that.
Yeah.
But now I miss mine.
Sorry for bringing it up. Have you tried these yet?
No, I haven't found them yet. You told me about them. I still haven't seen them.
Absolutely delicious. Or I recently tried the Minute Maid hard. I wouldn't call them seltzers because they're not carbonated, but have you tried those?
The orange, are they like an orange juice one?
It's Minute Maid. They're actually Minute Maid mixed with vodka. Yeah.
I think I've had those.
They have like a berry pack and they have like a lemonade pack where we just recently got some of them. Those are really, really fucking good too.
I think I had the lemonade pack one last year, possibly.
Yeah, they're like pink lemonade and then regular lemonade. And I typically don't like regular lemonades in a drink like that, but this one's actually really, really good. So try it out if you haven't already. The mayor's trying to fix this camera, get it to where he wants it to go. I feel like I'm in the Matrix.
There we go.
There we go. Now we got to figure it out. Anyway, so they got two things going on this weekend. We've got Saturday night's main event on Saturday, of course, because if it was Friday night's if it was on Friday night, it'd be Friday night's main event. But it isn't. And then Evolution is on Sunday. I didn't think we'd ever see another all women's pay-per-view, and they kind of sprung this one up out of nowhere. Are you surprised that we got another one? I didn't think we'd ever see one.
I'm happy we are.
Oh, I'm definitely not disparaging it. Definitely should have happened a long time ago.
I don't know if I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm excited for it, even though I only think I know 2 matches. But
well, good. You'll be more excited when I read them all to you.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that it took as long as it did, and it isn't like a yearly event, honestly.
Or at least every 2 years. Yeah, but I it's just crazy because the last one was in 2018.
Wow, 7 years ago. I wouldn't.
Yeah, that was a long.
It doesn't seem like it was that long ago because that was when I think the first time I saw Rhea Ripley and she had long blonde hair.
Yeah,
it was at the Mae Young Classic. That might have been the
yeah, it's probably the Mae Young Classic. It said she had a match with it was a dark match, I think, though. It was for the UK Championship. It was her and Dakota Kai. It's crazy though if you look at that. Like, I don't think a lot of these people aren't even with the WWE anymore. Like Alicia Fox, Ember Moon, Toni Storm, Sasha Banks, most of the Riot Squad besides Liv Morgan.
Wow. I saw last year that they released Alicia Fox, and I said she hasn't been gone for like 10 years.
It had to have been before last year, wasn't it?
No, I swear it was within the last year.
That's fucking crazy. Well, good on her. She got a check without having to work, so that's not bad. Yeah, so I didn't watch Monday Night Raw really well. I kind of did, but I didn't have like the sound on. I was watching it and I kind of like fast forwarded through anything that I didn't want to view. I saw Seth Rollins up there running his mouth. Did you watch any of Raw?
You mean from last night?
Yes, last night, yeah.
I'm trying to think what the last match was. Was it Seth and Penta?
Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that, and that was a really good match. I I wasn't originally a fan of Penta coming from AEW because I think he was more used as a tag team wrestler for the majority of the time I saw him over there.
Yeah.
And I'm just not huge into Lucha Libre tag team rules, which are basically no rules, it seems like.
Definitely no tags.
Yeah, there's no tags. There's no momentum build. It's just nonstop action. And not TNA Total Nonstop Action, just like literal nonstop action, which we'll be watching later tonight. But no, I'm not a fan of that style of wrestling. But him in a singles match, he shines. I think he's been great since he's brought to the WWE.
Yeah, no, I didn't see the match. I can't imagine any match involving those two not being good. I don't watch a lot of AEW, and I never really have, so I don't remember. I would see him a lot of them in AEW. I remember watching him. I used to watch Lucha Underground back when it was on Netflix. I would watch it, and I always thought he was good on there. And he was more of a singles wrestler on there too. So maybe I get what you mean. Maybe it just takes a different sort of presentation of a person for you to get a different look of them, because sometimes you just don't get to see the full effect of someone when they're in a tag team. You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think he's done well since he's come over to WWE. I didn't know if it would land, if he would do as well, if they would push him as hard as they have, and you sort of put him on main events and such. And I'm glad they have. I didn't really think that was going to be the case. I think, his brother Phoenix kind of flounders on SmackDown, which is kind of what I thought would happen to him. But thus far, that hasn't happened. So that's been good. So yeah, but besides that, I didn't really see anything. There was some Becky Lynch, Bailey, and Lara stuff. Yeah, which they have.
Lyra, yeah.
Lyra, yeah, they have a triple threat coming up. And there was a thing between Goldberg and Gunther that I didn't see. Apparently, Goldberg punched Gunther and then was going for a spear, but Gunther slid out of the ring or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, I did see all of this now that we're talking about it. And there was a Dakota Kai. That
could have been
a Kairi Sane and Roxanne Perez match.
I did see this. Yeah, I watched that one.
Kairi Sane won.
Yeah.
And then something happened after that.
Asuka. I think they started beating her down, and Asuka came out. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Roxanne Perez has been great too. I mean, she's been really, really good. So I mean, but I've been a big fan of her since the minute she walked into NXT. So there's only 3 matches on Saturday night's main event. One of these, it's Randy Orton and Drew McIntyre. Who knew that was a thing? I didn't.
That's the match?
Yeah, Randy Orton is facing Drew McIntyre at Saturday night's main event.
I haven't seen Drew McIntyre in 2 months.
Yeah, I thought he was still out. He must have came back then.
I watched all of Raw and I think SmackDown. I don't remember either of them, but okay.
I mean, I know Randy Orton's been around, but I didn't watch SmackDown, so.
I mean, it's going to be a good match. I feel like I've seen the match 100 times, but it'll be a good match.
Yeah, we have seen the match a few times. I mean, I think they wrestled a lot in 2020 when McIntyre was champion. Didn't McIntyre lose the belt to Orton and then win it back from him, I think?
I'm not sure on that. I don't want to say yes, but I could have seen that happening in that COVID era.
Yeah, because I remember it's like Orton kept beating up old people, and then he beat McIntyre for the title, and then all the old timers came back and kind of helped McIntyre win the championship, and I thought, well, that's stupid.
I mean, it sounds about right.
Sounds about 2020. I mean, if I had to pick someone to win this match, I would assume it would be Drew because we just came back. So, yeah, I would say Drew. What about you?
That would make sense, but I feel like there's still something going on with Orton and Cody that they're going to have going down the line. And I don't know, the way that they ended that King of the Ring match, I feel like there's still something. And I'm thinking, Cody will go on to beat Cena, then Randy will go on to challenge Cody. So I'll just say the opposite. I'll say Orton wins here. Maybe something to get Drew on a negative streak and get a new presentation with him. Have him do something a little different. I don't know.
Yeah, so I was kind of thinking the other route, like Randy Orton, he loses again another match, and the frustration keeps growing, and
Okay, I could see that working even better.
Yeah, so that's kind of the angle I'm looking at it from. If McIntyre just came back, I mean, it doesn't matter who wins this match. Nobody's going to be hurt or affected by it either way. So, like you said, should be a good match, though. Next one is LA Knight and Seth Rollins. Now, I definitely knew that this was a feud. I guess I'll let you. Who do you think is going to win that one?
I'm absolutely loving everything that I've been seeing LA Knight doing. He just keeps shining as a star every single time they put the camera on the man, and the crowd continues getting behind him. And I don't think there's any reason to let him flounder. Seth has the money in the bank, which means he can cash it any time, so he doesn't need to win. So I say let LA Knight win here. I think it makes the most sense.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think LA Knight should win, but do I think he's going to win? No. I think Seth Rollins is probably going to win with some outside interference. But I do think it makes the most sense for LA Knight to win because, I mean, Seth Rollins doesn't need it. Like you said, already got the briefcase, so nothing's stopping him from eventually winning the world title. So, yeah, I don't disagree with anything that you said. I think LA Knight, like you said, every time he's on the screen, he's a star, and people have never wavered off of him, even though they've kind of cooled his push a little bit because he's been going out like this for a while. But you're right. I don't think you should be floundering either. So I think you should win, but I don't think you will. Speaking of people who should win, but I think you will. Gunther beats Goldberg, right? I mean,
he has to, right? Like you can't. There's no reason to put the belt on Goldberg. This is a championship match.
Yeah.
I think the more fun bet is whether it goes over 5 minutes.
I was going to ask you, what's the over-under that this thing goes more than 5 minutes?
I think it's 5 minutes, and I'll say close to that, like 5.5 minutes.
Yeah, it's going to be between 4 minutes and 5 minutes, I think. 4 and some change. Which is perfect for Goldberg. One of my favorite Goldberg matches. I don't have a lot of favorite Goldberg matches. It was with the one with Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania 33 because it was like 4.5 minutes, and that's all it needed to be. Those guys go in there, they hit each other with a few high impact moves. 1, 2, 3, we fucking go home because it's Goldberg. He doesn't need to wrestle for fucking 20 minutes. This certainly won't go 20 minutes, and it's going to be Goldberg's last match, they say. So good news, Mayor. We won't have to see him anymore, at least not in a match.
Yeah, that's good news. I mean, the only thing that I think that could happen here, the only way I see Goldberg winning, which I don't want it to happen because I already just getting a disgusting taste in my mouth even saying it, is if he wins immediately after Seth cashes in and takes the belt off of him. Because there's no way that Goldberg's ever going to defend the belt. This is going to be his last match.
Yeah.
So that's the only disgusting pit in my stomach that possibly could happen is that he wins and then Seth immediately cashes in.
Yeah, but that would be weird because it was like, why he wasn't even going to be the champion anymore. He retired. You could have 2 champions, but then John Cena retires the same night. We've got no champions.
I mean, that's basically at the start of WrestleMania 4.
Yeah, I mean, you're not lying. That is how WrestleMania 4 started. But yeah, Gunther's got to win this thing. I'm sure Goldberg will hit a spear and the crowd will chant Goldberg, and then he can go away forever, and then we won't have to hear the name Goldberg until his son starts fucking wrestling.
Oh, yeah, that won't be too long, probably 3 years.
I think he's a freshman in Colorado either this year or the year before that. Yeah, so I assume once that's over, he'll be wrestling. I mean, I don't know. Maybe he's really good at football. I haven't heard the name Goldberg when I certainly didn't hear any Goldbergs being shouted from during the Nebraska-Colorado game because we kicked their ass. Anyway, we're playing your Akron Zips this year.
All right, that'll be fun.
That should be a win, I hope.
I would hope so.
If we can't beat Akron, we're going to be in trouble. Anyway, so Evolution is the very next night, the second all women's pay-per-view. There is a battle royal for a world championship match at Clash in Paris. I don't know who any of the participants are, But if there was one person on the roster who is not a champion currently that you think should win this battle royal and receive a championship match, not at SummerSlam, but at the pay-per-view after that, Clash in Paris, who would you pick?
Chelsea Green.
I figured.
Yeah, I think Chelsea Green wins. I guess she's going to win. It only makes sense to me. I mean, I feel like it probably will be like Nikki Bella or something that's returning.
Maybe.
But if you're asking me who I think should win, I'd say Chelsea Green.
It probably will be Nikki Bella. I don't know if they announced, because she was on there last night, but I didn't hear anything that she said. It probably will be Nikki Bella, but I mean, I can't disagree with you. Chelsea Green is very, very entertaining. So anything she does works. So sure, I don't disagree with you there. Why not? Why not have Chelsea Green win it? It'll probably be. Does Charlotte already have a match on this thing? Oh, yeah, she does. So let's talk about this. It's the Fatal 4-Way Tag Team match for the WWE Women's Tag Team Championships. It is the Judgment Day. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair versus Sol Ruca and Zaria? Zaria? Yeah. I don't know who that is.
She's a wrestler in NXT. She's kind of got a mohawk.
Oh, okay. Yes, I have. She's Australian, right?
I've never heard her talk. I've seen her wrestle with Sol Ruca several times.
Okay, well, maybe she's not. Maybe she just likes to surf like Sol Ruca. I don't know.
I feel like I'll go with it. She probably is Australian.
And also the Kabuki Warriors, which is Asuka and Kairi Sane. So I believe the Judgment Day are the current women's tag team champions. I mean, I feel like Alexa Bliss and Charlotte are going to win because they've had like a weird dynamic on SmackDown. And I think they want to keep that going. I don't necessarily, want that to happen. I think the best thing to do is just to keep it on Raquel and Roxanne at this point. But I feel like they're going to put them on Charlotte and Alexa. What do you think, Mayor?
I 100% agree. I think Charlotte and Alexa win it here. They don't have a team name, but I think they win. And I don't know if Charlotte's ever won the tag team championship. Has she?
Huh. It's a great question. I'm sure she had to have at some point, right?
She doesn't really get along with people.
Well, that's the truth. Let's see. One-time WWE Tag Team Champions with Asuka.
Oh, okay. You could have given me a couple guesses. I didn't have it. Asuka.
I don't remember that at all.
So yeah, I think that happens. I think the Judgment Day lose the belts, and that way they can kind of blame Roxanne or something when Liv comes back and say she lost my title, I never did, blah 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 blah, something along those lines.
Yeah, I guess that would work. Yeah. I don't think there's any chance for the girls from NXT to win. The Kabuki Warriors, if we were betting odds, I would give them 3% odds to win. Like I said, I think it should be the Judgment Day winning, but I think they will do Charlotte and Bliss. They could be known as Flair Bliss Flair. I know that's not good. I don't know.
The country singer Shablissy.
There's a country singer called Shablissy.
Is that his name?
Shabuzi, you mean?
Is that it?
Yeah.
Shablissy? I like Shablissy better. Here goes the 1 to the 2 to the 3. There's something on the dance floor. I don't know the song. You know it. He's only got.
I know. I'm aware.
That's Shablissy, right?
No, it's Shabuzi, but whatever.
Okay.
Tomato.
In Ohio, we call him Shablissy.
Whatever works, man. It's just a different accent, is what it is. That's all. The next one we'll go with the NXT Women's Championship. JC Jane, she'll have Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix with her. She'll be taking on the powerhouse, Jordan Grace. You get to go first, even though it's a waste of time. Who are you picking?
JC Jane.
I figured.
Yes, always one of my favorites. And she finally has a belt. I don't want to see them take it away from her anytime soon, especially when she's got Fallon Henley and Jasmine Nix.
Yeah.
Is their name, helping her out. So I want to see Jacy Jane have it for a while, maybe until Miss Blake Mariah May Monroe comes to take it from her. But until then, I don't want to see anyone take it off Jacy Jane.
So I mean, I don't watch NXT. I haven't watched it in a very long time. I obviously know who both these ladies are. I've seen them both wrestle. And so I don't know like what the storyline or what's going on, but I remember when you told me that Jacy Jane won the championship, I thought you were fucking lying. I remember you're like, no, I don't. I was like, I don't believe you, but it was true. How long has she had it for now?
2 months, maybe.
Okay.
She beat Stephanie Vacour for it, right?
Yeah, she did beat Stephanie Vacour. Because they were like, oh, we got to get her on Raw, so we got to get rid of this belt. I'm going to pick Jordynne Grace. I think she's been in NXT for a few months now, like 6 months, maybe longer. And it feels like the right time for her to win the NXT championship so that she can move her way on up to the main roster too, maybe in another 4 or 5 months. Because, I mean, I think she's main roster ready. I think she was before she came in. But just going through NXT is the thing that you do. So I'm picking Jordynne Grace. If anything, just to be different. And because I like her. I'm a big fan of hers. I have been for a while. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Should be an interesting match. I'm sure there's going to be some shenanigans.
It's going to be a good match. Yeah, there'll definitely be shenanigans with multiple people on the outside of the ring.
Yeah. As long as I can say shenanigans. I like to say shenanigans. You know what I mean? Next match is a no-holds-barred match. It is Jade Cargill taking on Naomi. Well, I feel like something's going to happen at SummerSlam with a briefcase and Naomi, so I'm going to take Jade Cargill to win this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Jade. I just think Jade's gonna win this match, and then Naomi you'll get, and I don't think the thing between these two is gonna be. It's gonna be far from over when this is over. So, yeah, Jade Cargill wins this one.
I mean, didn't Naomi hit her with a car?
Did she hit her with a car?
I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing storylines with Rikishi.
Yeah, right. She did it for the people. She did it for the people. She did it for the Rock.
She did it for the Rock. No, I know she hurt her somehow in the backstage area. So I don't know what happened to Bianca Belair. I feel like I haven't seen her for a couple weeks, 3 weeks, a month. I don't know.
It's been a while. I think she's been injured. I think they brought her out that one in Tennessee just because she went to Tennessee. But other than that, I think she's injured is why she's been out.
So yeah, I agree with you. I think Jade Cargill wins clean here. The briefcase winners don't need to win tonight. Well, on Saturday and Sunday, they don't need to
win.
Right. So let Jade have another win, and keep her momentum going.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Trish Stratus will challenge Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Championship at Evolution. I mean, unless they're going to do like another match at SummerSlam between these two, which I don't think they're going to do because I think Jade's already facing Tiffany Stratton at SummerSlam, isn't she? I assume she's still the champion. So
I think so, yeah.
So I don't think I can't see Trish winning. Unless she's planning on sticking around, maybe be a triple threat match at SummerSlam. I don't know. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton. What about you?
I can't pick against Tiffany Stratton. I feel this is almost like not disrespectful to Trish here, but this is almost feels like Gunther versus Goldberg in female form, where you've got the momentum on the champion. I don't know how to say it, but then they have a returning superstar that came out of retirement basically to wrestle for the championship without any reason how they got that championship shot. And I don't know. I just feel like it's very similar in story, and I don't think either Goldberg nor Trish should win here.
You're right. I think the reason why people you're absolutely right about everything that you said, but I think people just look at it different because Trish has a different level of respect from people than Goldberg does, and also all of us old wrestling fans, Trish Stratus was our childhood crush. So every time we see her, it's like, yay, Trish! You know what I mean?
Yeah. So, she still looks phenomenal, and so does Tiffany Stratton by
Yeah, it's kind of like your modern day and your anyway. Yeah, so Tiffany Stratton wins. There was no way Trish Stratus is going to win, I don't think. Now we get a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. It is Becky Lynch defending against Bayley and Lara Valkyria. You get to go, so go ahead.
I feel like Becky's really building up the Intercontinental Women's Belt, and I think there's a lot going on with what she's doing. It seems like people are getting interested in it a lot. So I don't see it going back to Lyra. I could see it maybe going to Bayley, but I think you keep it on Becky here. Mm-hmm. I don't want to see it taken off. I want her to have a run, especially in a triple threat. But Becky retains here. I can't think of a good scenario where she doesn't retain, so I'll just stick with that.
Yeah, I think Lara's like a 2-time champion at this point, or one. Yeah, at least a 2-time champion because she lost it to somebody, didn't she? She lost it to Becky, but she didn't win it. Yeah, she didn't win it back, so no, she's not. So, I mean, I can't see them putting it back on her, and I also don't see it going on Bayley either. So, I think you're right. I think that Becky Lynch is probably going to win. I'm interested to see what this triple threat match is like because recently most of the triple threat matches that I've watched have been better about not having one person, taking a powder break for 20 minutes while two people wrestle. And of course, I'm exaggerating when I say 20 minutes, but for so long, that's all a triple threat match was. And recently, they've gotten away from that. We've got more of, all three in the ring at the same time, which has been nice. So I'm interested to see if that continues. And I hope that it does, but it should be an interesting match. I mean, Becky and Lara already have amazing chemistry, and I don't see Bayley breaking that up. So it should be a good match. Should be interesting. We'll see what happens. And then the last match is for the Women's World Championship. It is Io Sky versus Rhea Ripley. I feel like this is finally the time where Rhea takes the belt back unless some sort of fucking shenanigans happens, and I don't know what that could be. So I'm taking Rhea Ripley. What about you?
Yeah, I agree. I hate to say it. I've just never really been a fan of Io Sky in any capacity, whether it's been NXT. She's a great wrestler, but she doesn't get me excited to watch wrestling storylines. There's something that just doesn't really connect where I get emotionally involved in what she's doing other than it's a good match. And I don't know if that's the writers' problems where they haven't built her great storylines, but it's basically, here's a match. Here's Io Sky. Like, I want a little bit more than that. And I've just never really got that from her other than maybe really early NXT. And I think Rhea has been phenomenal as champion. And I wish they never took it off of her, honestly. But I hope they put it back on Rhea.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is probably the time.
Especially let her hold it until Liv comes back and maybe has a feud there.
Yeah, I mean, SummerSlam's coming up, so I guess we'll see what happens. Only 2 matches for SummerSlam so far. One is John Cena, Cody Rhodes, and then Jade Cargill defending against whoever wins between Trish Stratus and Tiffany Stratton, which I assume will be Tiffany Stratton. But there you have it. Those are our Evolution and Saturday Night Main Event picks. Let it be known that the mayor did pick Goldberg. He thinks Goldberg's going to take Gunther down. I'm just kidding. He didn't say that.
The spirit of Ultimate Warrior comes back.
Oh, no. Don't do that to us, pal. But I can feel the spirit of some Total Nonstop Action Wrestling coming back. Are you ready for that, pal?
I'm so ready for that.
All right, here we go. We put up on the screen. We're starting with the show already in progress at 20
shower
15 seconds. I guess. Yeah, we're having a little bit of a backstage interview. So here we go. We got Alexa Miss. Oh no, here we go. Now we got a cat fight.
Okay.
That's Francine. I think this woman here, her name is Jasmine St. Clair. She's the same one that was doing the now what are we doing?
I feel like she actually is a star of adult cinema.
She is. She was also, I don't know if she still is, but her and the Blue Meanie were married at one point.
Ooh, okay.
I don't know this for a fact, but I heard this on a podcast, Crime and Sports, that she holds the record for taking the most penises in a day.
What?
Yeah.
I feel like there's been some, leeway on, people making attempts to break that record lately.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if that's a fact or not. I don't know how many it was, but that's what I heard.
All right.
So there's that.
I used to call him the blue weenie, so there's
I'm sure she probably did too. So all right, so here we got now.
Borash.
Coming to the ring.
Hey,
It's Ron the Truth Killings. He beat a NASCAR driver last week, remember?
And he's still performing the same "What's Up" song 20 years later.
I don't think he's doing the "What's Up" song. He's still doing he still does the same dance.
Okay.
He definitely just still does the same dance.
Crush does not suck.
Yeah, you suck.
Yeah.
Guys in glasses.
Yeah, stupid guy with glasses.
Two dumb guys in glasses suck. That's
I like his graffiti shirt too. His airbrush graffiti shirt.
Very 2002.
Mm-hmm.
Totally needs Athena.
Athena?
That's what the sign said. The guy was ahead of his time.
Was Athena like 8 here?
It's probably something like shit. She probably wasn't even born in 2002. I'm just kidding. She's in that.
Oh man.
If I could spell.
Quick.
Remember when he was in the tag team with she was born in 1988, buddy. She's older than I thought she was.
Oh, okay. They're in Tennessee. I thought it said KKK Rush.
Well, yeah, they are in Tennessee, like you said. So, what was I gonna say?
Athena?
It's gone now. No, it wasn't about Athena. It was about something else. Totally wasn't about Athena.
So, wait, a tag team with Ron Truth. Who is he a tag team with?
Oh, he was in a tag team with the Road Dogg. Remember?
Oh yeah.
The Road D-O-double-G and K Quick getting rowdy.
Yeah, I think they came out together in WWE originally. No, not Road Dogg, but I meant K Quick premiered with Road Dogg, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. And then Road Dogg got fired. And then I think they fired K Crush soon after K Quick soon after that. And
I think they both were wellness performance violations.
I don't think Ron Killings was, but definitely Road Dogg was. I don't think Ron was, but I think Ron was just wrong place, wrong time. Like, well, your tag team partner got fired for drugs, so we got to go too. I think he told the story of Road Dogg told the story about how he got fired and he tried to go down to WCW when they were in Daytona Beach to get a job, and he said he walked in there and he saw Shane McMahon and said, "Well, I guess I can't get a job here."
Well, little did I know Road Dogg's now. Heck, he's pretty high up on the totem pole.
I don't know
WWE.
I don't know what he does now.
I think he's like the executive producer of SmackDown.
He used to be. I don't think he is anymore.
No? Okay.
Maybe. I don't fucking know. I don't know. I'm talking out of my ass. I don't know what I'm talking about. He might be. Why is he still talking? Michael Vick's here.
That looked like Michael Vick.
He did, didn't it? He hadn't been in trouble for dog fighting just yet. People still liked him.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know what he'd be doing in Tennessee, but we'll go with it.
Well, he came to see K Quick, obviously. He heard the DOWJ K Quick was getting rowdy, so he's like, I gotta go.
What's up?
He's still talking. I didn't know this was gonna happen. All right, Ron. We're about that action, boss.
For someone that was just brought into TNA, they sure did give him a lot of mic time.
They did. He's going to be taking on one of our favorites, the Big Wiggle Norman Smiley.
And he's in Tennessee Orange.
He is in Tennessee Orange. Just don't start singing that fucking Tennessee Orange song. I hate that shit. You don't know what I'm talking about, do you?
Rocky Top?
No, that one too. They all suck. It doesn't matter. There's like a country song by this girl. It's about fucking, I don't know. I hate it.
Tennessee Oranges?
Yeah, and I hate it.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't know it.
But yeah, lucky you.
I thought Shabuzi was Shablissy, so.
Yeah, I don't even know how because there's no like L in it.
I don't know. I probably saw it one time on like the radio.
Oh yeah. Who do you think will win in a dance? It's time for the hard hitting questions. Who do you think will win a dance off? K Quick or Norman Smiley?
Oh gosh, it's got to be Norman.
Okay, thank God. If you would have said anything about Norman Smiley, I don't know if we would have been able to be friends anymore.
I mean, if you're putting R-Truth against just about anyone else in a dance contest, I'm taking R-Truth.
But not against Storm and Norman Smiley.
Not against Storm and Norman Smiley.
Oh yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. That's what we like to see here on the AWIPOD, the big wiggle.
There's not enough reverse wheelbarrow booty slapping drops in WWE these days.
We need more of it, pal. Absolutely. Absolutely, pal. You can find that on your local indie show, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. Backflips and shit. Oh, come on, Norman. Chad's here. As you can see, there's a sign in the crowd that said, "My name is Chad." Couldn't think of anything else to put on the sign, I suppose.
My name is Chad.
Have you ever went to a wrestling show with a sign?
I did.
Yeah.
I did one time, and it was the time that Shane McMahon showed up in Daytona Beach, where Raw was in Cleveland, and it was the day that WCW was bought by WWF.
Wow. Yeah, you're right, because that wasn't Cleveland, wasn't it?
I was in Monday Night Raw in Cleveland,
wow.
And I was back in the day on the Dirt Sheet forums, and I heard about it. So I made a sign that looked like Monopoly, like the Monopoly board.
Yeah.
And I drew it all out with like the places and everything. Then I had a picture of McMahon covered on it, and I put McMahanopoly.
Wow. Because
he monopolized wrestling that day. Wow. So I had a pretty cool sign for a 22-year-old kid.
Yeah, that's way cooler than the ones I took to wrestling.
Yeah. So I put some work into that one.
This was in 2014 or 15. I made a sign that said, "I'm a Sasha Banks guy," that I took to a wrestling event. I took it to a Monday Night Raw, and guess what? She wasn't even there.
She wasn't. You let her know.
I let the whole entire crowd know besides her, yeah, because she wasn't there. I did get to see Big Cass, so there's that. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm a Big Cass guy. Do you have the sign that said that?
It said I'm a big. It said, but the C was off of it though. It said just I'm a big ass.
I'm an ass guy. Boom, boom.
Speaking of ass guys, R-Truth has won. Ron the Truth Killings is the winner. He's defeated Norman Smiley. Unfortunately, Norman Smiley is 0 for 2 in his TNA career.
But he hasn't gotten out a big wiggle and a wheelbarrow booty slap.
That's all that really matters, though, is the big wiggles and the wheelbarrow booty slaps. That's all that matters on this show. We should make an AWIPOD shirt that says big wiggles and wheelbarrow booty slaps.
Can we put like 316 underneath of it somehow?
Yeah, probably. Or, yeah, something like that. You'd have to. He's now whipping him with his belt that's got like some...
But instead of the smoking skull outline around it, can we have the outline of Norman Smiley's face and smoke coming out of Norman Smiley's head?
That would be really good. Or just like the outline of him doing the big wiggle. That'd be cool too. Oh, now he's fucking choking Norman. I will not. Come on, stop this. This is insanity.
Come on, get Hermie out there to save him.
Where's Hermie at? Oh, who's this?
Who is this moose? It looks like my 8th grade teacher.
She does look like a school teacher. Is that Norman Smiley's wife? That's the only thing that makes sense. Who else could she be? Now he's choking her. What the fuck's going on?
I think I found the big wiggle.
Ron Killings is choking his 8th grade teacher. What the fuck is happening right now? Mickey J is out here to break up everything, so don't worry.
Mrs. Krabappel, what are you doing?
Why are you here breaking up fights, for crying out loud? What a strange turn of events.
My 8th grade teacher showed up to save Norman Smiley.
Yeah, where was security the entire time he was choking him? If I was fucking Miss Krabappel here, I'd be fucking smacking one of those motherfuckers. Oh, is he jerking off? It looked like it was. We got a midget jerking off in a trash can, so that's what's happening.
I mean, that's impressive. I don't know if those words have ever been used in that order in a sentence before, but
well, it should have been.
He's like
I think you told Alexa Miss to just stay still and be quiet for a second, so that's even weirder.
I think he still is going at it, if you will.
He is 100% in a trash can. Why in the trash can, I wonder? I guess if you want privacy, it's the best place.
He was hide and seek champion in 2001.
Yeah, well, I mean, you couldn't find him anywhere. He's like, I've beat off in places you've never seen before. That's his thing. He sneaks into places and jerks off in there. He's been everywhere. Walmart's back room, everywhere.
He just goes to Bed Bath and Beyond and hides in one of like the pots.
For my job, I go to stores and just randomly go into the back rooms. I mean, after a while, people know who you are. But like, I've even been to stores like I haven't never been to before. Like, go to a random Walmart that I don't usually do. And I'll tell you right now, if you go to a Walmart right now and walk in their back room, as long as you do it confidently, no one will say a fucking word to you.
No, who are you with?
Nobody says a word. They don't even look at you.
You just have to ask, hey, if you get questioned, yeah, I'm here to see Jamie.
Yep,
and then they'll look to find a Jamie, and then by that time you should just run off.
You just keep going. Yeah, I'm not saying you should do this. I'm just saying you could. Now we got these guys playing spin the bottle with their sister, which is weird.
Okay, it's getting a little more weird.
What in the fuck is happening in the backstage area of the TNA? Fucking, they've got weird fucking guys trying to kiss their sister. You got midgets jerking off in trash cans. Fucking Chris Jericho's wife's here. What the fuck is going on?
Bro, it's gotta be.
I don't even know.
I don't think he was there yet, was he?
I don't know. UTT Rob from Unbooking the Territory will let me know in the YouTube comments. Was Vince Russo booking this shit in 2002, Rob? Please tell me.
I don't think so.
So I don't think he was quite yet either, but I also don't know.
I don't think that was till like 2006 or 7.
Still got the same cage dancers. So there's that.
I think it's just a video that they go back to the same dance too.
I mean, I would. People at home don't know. The people at home don't know.
Oh no, he was at TNA from 2002 to 2014.
So yeah, he was there. Unless he came in later in the year or something, I don't know. Why this has been far too long concentrating on the dancers. Imagine you paid $10 to watch this.
Oh, this was still actual pay-per-view money too, wasn't it?
You know what's ironic is that I did pay $10 to watch this because my TNA Plus subscription is $9.99. So that was a stupid thing for me to say. Because I paid $10 to watch this, literally.
I paid $10 to watch the Flying Elvises, though.
We are big fans of the Flying Elvises around here.
I'm surprised they're not bigger stars. They never became bigger stars.
Well, they may have somewhere. We don't know. Jorge Estrada could have been a giant star in wherever it is that he is from. He was also known as the Latin Heartthrob, which I could see it.
Yeah.
He was born in Miami, Florida.
Is that low key? I can't see.
Yeah, they're facing off with Christopher Daniel, and that is low key that they're beating up. But they're facing off against Christopher Daniel and Elix Skipper. You remember Elix Skipper from WCW?
I don't remember from WCW at all, but I remember from TNA.
You don't remember him being in Team Canada in WCW?
Wait, maybe I'm thinking of a different guy.
Yeah, that's Elix Skipper, the guy they just kicked. I don't know who the fuck this guy is. That's low key for sure.
I gotta see.
Was in
make sure I'm thinking of the right guy.
What'd you say?
I said I've got to see Elix Skipper to make sure I'm thinking of the right guy. Then
here we go. We got Triple H dressed as the Rock out here, and the other Elvis guy.
Ricky Starks.
Ricky Stu. He does kind of look like Ricky Starks. Yeah, the Fallen Angel, Christopher Daniel, and Elix Skipper. You remember Elix
Oh,
Skipper?
that is Elix Skipper. I don't remember him from WCW at all, though.
No, he was in Team Canada with Lance Storm and Major Guns. I don't know who else.
You would think a black guy on Team Canada would have stood out.
You would think, but I guess I am. I mean, it was WCW 2000, so I don't know if a lot of people watched WCW 2000, and if you didn't, I would understand.
And he wasn't in any of the video games for WCW.
Not to my knowledge. Not any of the ones that I played. No, not to my knowledge. That was impressive.
Yeah. I remember he did the on top of the 8-sided or 6-sided, whatever, the giant cage. And he walked he like tightrope walked and then hurricanrana someone off the top of it, right?
I don't know, maybe.
That's the only thing I remember from Elix Skipper. I swear that was him. Whoa, that was nice.
I mean, I don't recall ever seeing that. Maybe I have, but if you're gonna say it's Elix Skipper, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna argue with you because I don't know. I think the Flying Elvis should be the NWA TNA Tag Team Champions because they're pretty goddamn impressive.
They are. They're really good.
Ooh, that was great.
Pop-up Samoan drop.
I don't know which one's Jorge Estrada and which one's the other guy, but
this guy's got better sideburns, though.
Yeah, he definitely does. Okay, so the guy in the ring right now is Jorge Estrada, and the other guy is Sonny Sakai.
Sonny Sakai.
Oh, and he is Samoan, or he's at least Hawaiian because he wrestled as Hawaiian OG. I guess it doesn't mean anything because fucking Yokozuna was Hawaiian and they said he was Japanese. So,
with the last name Sakai, that does sound like a Hawaiian last name, though. He does look Hawaiian. I can see it.
I definitely.
These guys are so good. How did they not?
California.
This guy specifically.
When he wrestled in Urban Alliance Wrestling in California, he was known as Money.
Just Money?
Yep, just Money. That's all.
Didn't really take a lot of time on that name.
No, they didn't really think that through. Which I guess it worked for Mayweather, but yeah, I don't know. These guys, I don't know why they saddled him with this dumbass gimmick. Like they could have done something else with him. I don't know. It's weird. You know?
It is weird. I mean, I get it for the Tennessee audience because they're all performing in Elvis land, basically.
Right.
So even in 2002, you've still got a ton of people in their 40s and 50s at that time that are going to be huge Elvis fans.
You got people now that are fucking still huge Elvis fans.
Yeah, but I mean, there's going to be a lot of people in Tennessee that were in their, target demographic that would be huge Elvis fans at that time.
I mean, they're at the Tennessee Fairgrounds for crying out loud. There's probably an Elvis impersonator concert there every weekend.
He might still be doing it.
Oh, he's still doing it. There's somebody out there doing it. I live in Lincoln, Nebraska, buddy. I guarantee you, if I went to a fucking U-Stop gas station and went to one of their weird bulletin boards, there'd be a fucking thing up there for an Elvis impersonator concert at some weird fucking bar. And I live in Nebraska. You think that shit's not happening in Tennessee? Oh, they're joining Don West, who is back to dressing like the devil's pimp. He looked like a fucking purple dinosaur last week, remember?
Yeah, this suit is at least looking a little better on him. Not that either of them fit him very well.
Well, last week he was selling us a Princess Beanie Baby.
The Princess Beanie Baby! How did this get in this pack? This can't be right. Get the producers on the phone. Cut the cameras.
Oh, this has been a hell of a tag team match. Too good for our taste.
It's been a great match.
It really has. Slick Johnson's the referee, of course, which everybody out there, remember, if you need to get your Johnson Slick, make sure you check out Blue Chew. They don't sponsor us, but it's easy to work that in. So
just start, if you order it, just put code AWIPOD. Maybe they'll eventually reach out to us.
Yeah, maybe eventually that'll work.
Who keeps giving these codes out?
What's this? We keep putting in AWI. If they sell Blue Chew in Vietnam, you can forget about it.
Oh my gosh.
You can forget about it.
Watch out, Mr. Beast. We're breaking the bank.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to get at least 12 cents for that. Here we go. Elix Skipper's back in here. Oh, he did the Hardy Boys thing. Oh my God, that was cool.
Whoa, he jumped off his shoulders off a springboard.
That was impressive. Oh, the Blue Thunder Bomb. Blue Thunder Bomb. Oh, maybe that's not what they call the pin, but that's the same as Zane calls it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. I got Christopher Daniels' Blue Thunder Bomb going.
That was
got Chad in the background.
Yeah, I got Chad here. We totally need Athena, apparently. This guy said. I wonder who Athena was back then. You really talking about?
There's so much Elvis gyrating hips going on.
He calls that a hunk of a leg drop from the middle rope is what they call that one. I don't. Is a hunk of Burning Love? Is that an Elvis song or a line, or am I just making that up? I don't know any Elvis.
Yeah,
besides Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah, that's one.
All right, Mayor. I'm gonna pause this real quick because I really have to pee.
Okay.
I drank a lot of water today. Yeah, I don't know if you know this about me, but I have the world's smallest bladder too. So, if you let's say me and you like together, like met up in person and went out drinking, guaranteed, if we stayed at the bar for 5-6 hours drinking, I would probably pee 55 times.
Oh my gosh, I was not this last weekend, but the weekend before that, I was out on a boat and I was drinking some sort of light beer. And once it hit me that I had to pee, I'm out on the boat. I'm like, man, I got to pee. So I kept jumping in the water and just pissing.
Yep, that's how you do it.
And I swear every 10 minutes I had to keep going. Once I started, I was like, I can't stop.
Yeah, once it starts flowing. But I'm like that like all the time, like with any liquid. Like the other day, I drank a Red Bull and a fucking bottle of water when I was driving from one place to another. By the time I got to the other place, I had to pee like 10 times.
Whoa. How many times do you think Elix Skipper pees a day?
5-6 times. I don't know where the conversation's going to go with us. You know what I mean? It's weird. Who knows? The tag team match is too good, so we're talking about peeing.
I don't even know what to call that. That was a full Nelson
DDT combo? I don't know. It was
belly to belly T-bone suplex that he rolled into a pinning predicament.
That was the next factor.
I've never seen it.
No, that was these Elvis. Oh no, that was.
I blame the rope on that, not him.
Yeah, the ropes weren't tight enough. Come on, Slick Johnson. Don't be getting your Slick Johnson all over the ropes. Jeez Louise. You can't do that. Oh, I wonder what matches after this one. This one's too good for us, man.
This one is really good.
Oh, man.
All four of these guys are really great workers, especially at this time period.
The next one's going to be a real little interesting situation. Oh, best moonsault ever. The precursor to the previous moonsault ever.
Yeah, Tiffany Stratton does it well.
She does. And Christopher Daniel was going to call it the prettiest moonsault ever, but then prettiest, but then he was like, wait, I'm kind of ugly. So he went with best moonsault ever. Here comes Elix Skipper with a big missile drop kick from the top rope. That was impressive. 1, 2. No. More kicking out. The next match is going to be an interesting little piece of business. So that'll be fun.
Oh, no. Little. Oh, my God. That looks so dangerous. I've never seen some of these moves performed before.
Dangerous is the Flying Elvis's middle name.
I think I've seen like 4 new moves in this match alone that I've never once seen in watching 44 years of wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but maybe. And the Flying Elvis is going to win this thing?
Oh, what? Oh, he countered it.
This is crazy. Now he's got him set up for the
whoop-de-woo.
That's clearly what they call that. It's the whoop-de-woo.
Whoop-de-woo! Knuckle up, buckle up.
The 90s were weird times. We made rap songs about weird noises.
Really? Oh my God.
That's it.
Flying Elvises.
Wow.
Do you know what the plural of Elvis is?
Elvises.
Oh,
What?
it's Elvi.
No, it isn't.
Yeah, anything that ends with the letter S, the plural form ends in I, like octopus or octopi.
They have a future ex-champion, Slick Johnson. I like that. That's a nice sign.
Oh, they're getting the knees going. The knees are weak. Oh no, not the sister lovers.
That's their names too. What do? They got plywood. They hit him over the head with plywood.
That was the cheapest board I've ever seen. Where did they get that thing from?
That thing broke quickly. That one split too. What do these guys got against Elvises?
I don't know.
Oh, she's gonna hit him too. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna save the next match is gonna be good. And we're gonna save it for next week because it's gonna be a great way to kick off the show next week. So we'll save that little piece of business for next week. You just hang tight. It's gonna be a very small, short, little amount of time before we get to next week, so we can see that match. That'll be good. Before we get out of here, let's do the plugs. Make sure you check out the Unbooking the Territory podcast with our buddies Rob and Dan. They do the first and last of wrestling and also do a side projects called Unstacking the Datatory, the Road to Wembley, Giant Haystacks Battles, Giant Haystacks and Big Daddy. Over 18 million viewers. That's the one. And make sure you check out the Doctor Who podcast with Daddy Inside. That is on SJP World Media. And make sure you also check out our buddies DC and Doc at DDT Wrestling. Mayor, who do you need to plug?
Well, we always give him a good shout out as he does us. That's Mr. Thomas Bryce. You can find him at Thomas Bryce 2017 or Thomas Bryce 2020, like the TV show with Keith that always goes, You know, Keith. What's his name?
Yeah.
Keith something?
Keith something or another. I don't know.
Anyway, Thomas Bryce 2020, Thomas Bryce 2017. If you want to type up the old www.sportswire.radio.org, you can find him there as well, and you'll be able to listen to us on that. And if you even use X anymore, I barely do. You can find me at Mayor of Canton. I think that's still my name on there. What's my name again? It's Mayor of Canton. Yeah, just search that. You'll find me. I'll follow you back. I won't probably reply or anything because I don't use social media anymore.
Yeah, he's like, don't tweet him because he's just gonna ignore it anyway. But he'll follow you back, but then he's gonna block you. No, I'm just kidding. He's not going to do that. But yeah, that's all. We don't got really anything else to say or to talk about. We will see you next week. But for right now, the mayor is going to tell you goodbye.
Goodbye.